All right, you no longer have
The
to be
only
quiet.
problem with my curtain is it smells like storage unit.
Yes.
It is not
always
pleasant.
does.
I just had to chill
You
up
can just
my
tell us
spine
you're
as you
in
were
a
saying
storage
that.
unit. You can just tell us you moved into a storage unit. You know, you don't have to pretend anymore.
Recording live
I
from
mean,
a
I
seat
basically
there.
have, haven't I?
Well,
Is that just what a house is? A nicer storage unit?
that's true.
Yeah.
Every
yeah.
extra
Yes.
bedroom is extra storage.
I wish
but
a house was
anyway,
nicer than a storage unit.
welcome to episode 5 of The Eye of the Tyrant. I am your game master DJ, and joining me today we have Eryn playing Vesper, PK playing
Hello.
Samuel, Brayden playing Seer, and finally Corb playing Egg.
Hello.
If you like what we're doing, please check out our Patreon and leave a rating and review wherever you're listening. Without further ado, let's get started. When we last left off, our unlikely party were met with station-wide power outages caused by solar flares. Our party used this opportunity to make a break for it. Battling their way through the prison riot and halls full of guards, our party made their way back to the loading dock. And Seer, in a rare act of kindness, decided to spare Windless and kind of force him onto the ship with you. And with that, they took off. And then Samuel decided to leave a parting gift with the warden of the prison by blowing up his habitation module right off the side of the ship in a very rude awakening for him. However, this did alert the fighter forces into high alert, and they are now coming after you. And that's where we're going to pick up. So, everybody, you are aboard the ship. Name doesn't matter because, you know, it's just a temporary thing that you have here. So what I'm going to do for you...
rental.
It's a rental, exactly, you know,
Excuse
and
me,
you've got the insurance
ship was
on it,
called
so.
Honors Penitence.
It is. I do have that written down right here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Fine.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to send to you in our group chat the rules here as I explain them to everyone else, because no one has seen these before except for me. So I'm going to send you the actions. There are 4 different positions that you can take on this ship. Obviously, one of those is the pilot, and that is our dear Samuel. The second is gunners. The gunners are the offensive action for the group initiative. The engineer is going to be the person who is in charge of fixing and repairing the ship in order to make sure that you guys are able to get out alive. And then finally, we have communications. Communications can be handled by engineers, or by the engineer. However, it does mean that you're kind of limited in a way with that. So I'm going to copy and paste these actions and their difficulties in just a second. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll leave them this way. It's the first encounter. I don't want to make this too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wink.
Hey,
Alright, so-
go easy on us, brother.
Posting your actions that you can take here. On the Discord, of course. So,
He's
Patching
back.
through.
currently you have what appears to be 3 fighters heading towards your location. All of you have taken your positions. Eryn, where are you going to be located on the ship?
If it's okay with everyone else, I would like to take the communications role.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right, Corb.
Beautiful.
I guess that makes me a gunner.
All right, fantastic. PK, we already know that you're the pilot, so... Seer, what position would you like to take on the ship?
Is it possible to switch positions mid-act, so to speak?
Absolutely, it is. It does kind of take up a bit of an action to switch between the two, but you absolutely can do that.
Okay.
Fantastic.
I think Seer will start off in the gunner's seats, because he doesn't know a goddamn thing about spaceships. But if a fire breaks out and no one else can handle it, he'll go deal with it.
Absolutely.
Oh, I guess that makes me an engineer.
No, there's two
Yeah,
guns.
right?
There are two gunners
okay.
spots.
Yeah.
So you can stay. Oh God.
Yeah. We got the opposite gunning pods. You know, there's like one end and one end of the ship. We both got the little Xbox headsets.
You are all going to roll against a difficulty 4 initiative. However, if more than half of you beat it, then you are going to go first. If less, that makes sense. Essentially,
Okay.
it's an average thing.
18.
Oh, very good. Look at that.
That's a 2.
Very good.
DC
I
4.
2 successes.
In just a moment.
That is 2 successes. Ow.
All right.
I rolled up.
Samuel,
I rolled up 8. I didn't do so
you're
good.
supposed to go fast.
The seatbelt's weird. The seatbelt's weird. I can't get it. I'm figuring it out. Hold on.
Very good.
It's a
Well,
weird harness.
the good
Like,
news
it's just-
is you do get to
two
go first.
18s.
It is 2 18s. That's 2 criticals. I love it.
Yes.
And so,
Good
of
job,
course, like,
Seer.
nobody clicked on their turn order. So that happens.
Oh yeah.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Because you're all operating on a shared initiative, and therefore not that big of a deal. PK, if you could try to move Honor's Penitence around for me. While
Yeah,
we wait for
I
everybody
can swoop
to.
it.
How would you guys like to proceed on your initiative turn? Essentially, you all get to take an action. How this typically works in a combat scenario, obviously, it just makes sense that you are trying to survive. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look around first. Well, I want to just get a reading of how near enemy ships are. Maybe what we're looking at, what we're facing down.
Yeah. I mean, they're not like especially close, but they're within targeting distance. However, you would know that means that you two are within targeting distance.
Of them, yeah, so they can attack us. Then I'm going to evade, which is a DC 3, I believe, unless
Okay.
my memory
Yep.
breaks.
Just try
yeah,
to full on avoid any damage.
yeah. Just keep on keeping an evasive maneuvers, unpredictable movements, piloting check. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
of which I am trained.
In fact, you are trained at this.
So there we go. That's going to be
Now, Murphy's Law insists that this is going to be an absolute fail to show off that Samuel
It's gotta
it's our
start.
elite pilot.
It's
Makes
got to
sense.
start that way.
Oh,
But instead,
Instead, that is a
rolled a 12.
wonderful success. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that success, we will move on to anybody else on the team who would like to go next.
Egg doesn't. Oh, Egg
Go ahead.
doesn't want to hurt anybody, so I'd like to just engage in some suppressive fire.
Absolutely. Yeah, so you can 100% do that. Go ahead and make that roll. So the difficulty for this is going to be a... you said suppressive fire, so that's a difficulty 2. It's rather easy. You're not trying to hurt anyone. Instead, you are trying to make them think twice about coming too close to you.
Is this speed?
This is going to be a... yes, this will be a speed test for you.
Okay.
Because it's more about
Beta Crash
reflexes.
says. Alpha Crash says never to hurt unnecessarily, unless it's Empire dogs.
Then kill the Empire dogs that are chasing us.
Wait, they're Empire dogs, but he's already firing.
Absolutely.
No.
Fantastic. All right. Brayden, Seer, what are you doing?
Seer does want to hurt people, so he is strapped into the gunner's seat. He's got his armor on, and he's just going to lock on to the target that Egg is not locking down with suppressive fire, and goes...
The Templars.
A
always taught me that the weapon you fire first is the weapon you don't have to think about next.
And it's going to fire off a torpedo.
I like to imagine in Seer's head is just like this inner song of "I put my armor on, show you how strong I am," and that's as much as I'm allowed to sing for copyright reasons. But next up is going to be Vesper. Vesper,
Should I roll for the torpedo?
Yeah, that's important.
Difficulty 4, right? I will
Yep.
put in a. You know what? I wanted to show off the fact that I got 2 levels of effort now. I'm going to put in 2 levels of effort
Ooh.
here.
All right.
Scary.
That's 6 points of speed spent, which I will.
It's 5 points of speed spent. The
5.
second level of effort only costs you 2.
Right. You know what? Could I actually? You know what? I would like to inject my speed boost cipher into myself. That's all right.
Absolutely. It's a good time to do it.
Yeah.
And so, for those who don't know, we found, well, not we, I'm not on this ship. They found items that are useful aboard the ship, including performance-enhancing drugs.
Speed
Yeah,
boosts.
so I think as Seer is lining up a target, he's just going to kind of shift around in his seat.
Administering adrenaline enhancers.
And just like a little like needle somewhere within the armor stabs into him, and he will all of a sudden just be moving that extra bit of speed. So I'm gonna have 2 to my speed edge for 1 hour. So
Alright.
when I spend effort, it should only cost me 2 points. 3 points.
Let's see. So, speed, it says adds 1 to user's speed edge. Yep. So the first one would only cost you 2 points. So total, you would only spend 4 if you're going to use two levels of effort.
Yes, it's 2 to the edge because the cipher's level is 8.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Very good. That's right. You rolled extremely well on that. Fantastic. You fire off the torpedo as it flies through the void of space and hits into the side of one of these fighters. It did not destroy this fighter. However, you did see that its shield blinked out. They are now exposed in the openness of space.
Good hit.
All right, Vesper.
I was going to ask, the spoof radar, is that like messing with their radar so they can't spot us on their radar?
Yeah. So essentially what that will do is it's kind of like invoke duplicity in a way.
Yeah.
From 5e. So essentially it is you popping up on different spots, because you got to think a lot of the times these guys are shooting at dots on a radar screen as opposed to looking out the window, because space is really big.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I will attempt that.
Fantastic.
And would that be an intellect roll?
Yes, so this one is going to be an intellect roll. And so what that is going to do is, Samuel, when you get attacked, you are going to receive an asset towards your speed defense roll for the ship.
Cool.
Fuck him up.
You're not going to receive an asset.
You're not going to
That's
receive an
failure.
asset. Listen, it's
okay.
Vesper's first space combat. You know, it's a lot of pressure. It's scary. You know, you don't know what's going on out there. You're getting
She's just
used to the ship.
She just had everything calibrated differently on her spaceship, and
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah.
"What is this shit?"
So
Yeah.
She has a droid that
Easy
does all the
mode.
work
Piece
for
of
her.
junk.
She like opens up the C drive looking for this radar spoofing technology, and it's just like the whole drive is just scrambled everywhere. She just has to like take seconds to like fucking sort it out again.
Working on
Got McAfee on us.
Yeah.
her
Absolutely.
penitence is a piece of shit. Ah.
All right. Well, that is going to bring us to the enemy's turn. And so because there are 3 of them, they're going to be attacking together, PK.
Okay.
And so how the HP works in this system that I have created for ship combat and racing is a token system. So it's kind of makes it a little bit more simple to like repair a token, drop a token, right? And so like the person who drops down from engineering would run down, they would go in repair either on the inside or the outside of the ship, depending on the role. So basically, we're not going to worry about speed tokens right now. We'll cover that if we ever get into some racing. But for now, all you need to worry about is the damage tokens. So they're going to come in and attack you. Normally, if just one of them was going to attack you, Samuel, it would be a difficulty 3 task. However, they are attacking in kind of more of a formation, and so this is going to be a difficulty 5. So with each of the additional ships, it is going to increase the difficulty of the speed defense. The nice thing is you only have to roll 1 speed defenses. The downside is you receive more damage tokens from a group attack than you would from a singular attack.
Okay.
So this is going to be a difficulty 5. Oh wait, but you evasive maneuvered. That's going to ease it by 2 steps for you in this situation.
So that's gonna be
Suppressive fire.
It's going to drop you back
Does that
down
help?
to a 3. The suppressive fire also is going to drop it down to a 2. Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Hey.
And does my training in piloting spacecraft add anything else to it, or does that just increase
Absolutely, it does. It makes it a little bit easier for you.
Okay.
It also adds an asset.
So we've got no particular bonuses. DC 5 to start. We've got no effort to the roll. Then we've got 2 assets. Oh, well, I ran out of things. All right, hold on. All right, bonuses. We're going to make this work. Challenging.
I think it drops
no.
you down total to
Samuel's just
rolling
got
a
so
1.
much.
Yeah, no, I just have to roll a
My
3 or
goodness.
higher. Either way, I rolled an 11, beating the difficulty
Absolutely.
9 or
Very
1
good.
or whatever it was.
And yeah, so you were able to avoid and kind of roll out of the way. You were kind of just standing there preparing for them to come at you. Instead of you getting out of their way, you just let them have a nice, easy target, and instead just rolled right out as these torpedoes and laser blasts fly past you. That brings us back after they move. So they can move also a total of 6. I can count. There we go. And
Get out of here, losers.
there we go. They have moved in a little bit closer to you. What would you like to do at the top of the initiative round? It's an unfamiliar ship to you guys, right? This isn't. I mean, Sear's not much of a pilot. Sear's more of a ground forces person. Egg's probably had a little bit of time working aboard, a fighter craft of some sort. Vespers is more of a luxury, cruiser craft. But Samuel,
The yacht.
you're the just nice little space yacht. But Samuel, you are fluent for the most part, even if this ship might be a little different than what you're used to. In order to see how
Yeah.
familiar you are with this ship, I would like for you to make an intellect roll. This is going to be a difficulty 3, nothing crazy.
Okay. Intellect roll. I'm gonna spend an effort on that, which will be 1 as I quickly study the ship. That will. I rolled a 14 to beat a
Very
challenge
good.
6.
Hey.
Yeah, you know what? You are able to determine a decent amount about this ship.
I
One,
think it's a lot like my own ship in a way. Because my old ship was a repair freighter, was an old imperial repair ship. It was meant to go help out broken down ships. This thing's probably a lot like that.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Very similar kind of class of ship, essentially the smuggler's special. It's just a slightly retrofitted smuggling or cargo ship, as you know, those with license would call it. It is equipped with something that is called a worm drive. And when I say worm drive, it's not spelled how you expect it to be spelled. It is WYRM drive. For their, I spent hours trying to find something that wasn't taken. it's there's a lot of different drives out there for different sci-fi media. You do know that the worm drive needs to be initialized manually by somebody down in engineering in order to kind of out of here. But
Okay.
let me see.
Yeah. And I've been doing some math on that. I had been doing the good jump math that I needed to do before we were supposed to escape. So that's good. I'm not going to worry about the worm drive yet. I am instead going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces right alongside this other ship.
Ooh, attack.
Interposing, or making sure that it's between us and one of the other two ships.
Absolutely.
So that we've got a little bit of, we're blocking ourselves with the enemy ship. And is there any way that I can make it so that the people shooting have a better chance of making a shot? Would that be what flying steady does?
Yeah, yep. So essentially what that is going to do is, instead of you trying to get away, this is going to ease the attack of your gunners by 1 step.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get right up alongside this one that was right in the middle and just give the order to blast him out of the sky. And
Imagine just on the comms, like Sears sitting there, like,
on the left, we'll see one enemy starship there. Feel free to blast it out of the sky there. We don't like that thing.
What is
following
this?
us.
I thought we were running. Why are we going towards them?
It's a tactical attack. As part of the retreat.
People from the Empire? Can we just
You know
go?
what? No, Samuel is the leader in this situation. I confer to his wisdom. Besides, I also want to blow stuff up.
Mm-hmm. So
We've been sitting in that prison for too long.
Speak for yourself.
I've spent 2 weeks there. It was way too long, and I hate everyone about it. We're taking these guys out, and also we can't have them practice where we're going. We need to stop them. And
Fair.
so I will do my piloting check there, DC 2, with that I'm trained in. So it really will just be a 1, and I rolled a 17.
Look at that!
Nice.
You
Woo!
smooth and steady as can be. Just you pull right up alongside them, get your thrusters just right. You just kind of look over, give a good old 1 finger wave. Gunner or comms. What would you guys like to do?
I think Sear will go ahead and just kind of like look to the terminal.
Egg. Empire dog. Attack.
Very well. If you insist, Seer, then I shall assist you.
All right.
Yeah, and then I think Sear's going to open up with the turrets on the ship that was previously exposed, the one that had the shield down.
Oh yeah, of course.
So speed roll, difficulty 3 for the turret. I will spend a thing of effort. Because why not? I took drugs. I'm feeling fly.
Oh, shit!
Absolutely.
My
So
goodness.
let's see. What's
Net 20.
Yeah. With that natural 20, I'll let you choose. Either you can permanently disable this ship, or you can blast it out of the sky.
I think Sears in a take no prisoners mood. I think he's going to blast it out of the sky.
Absolutely. So let's see. We're going to flip horizontal to say that No. Let's see.
I love it. I love it.
Move
Me
this
and C are
guy
best
off to the
friends.
Side. So, all right. Very good. Next up.
Yeah. I think we get like the kind of like Iron Man view inside the helm of like seeing Seer's face like framed by blue, and he just like to himself is like, to be a fighter pilot. No, I'm a Templar. Damn it.
Love it. All right. Egg.
Alas, I am sorry, poor pilots. It is fate that has brought us together this day, but now I must shoot you as per the command of the captain of this ship. If only we could befriend ye. And then I'll shoot them.
Then I'll
Heartbreaking.
shoot them.
Heartbreaking. This guy is just kind of like looking over. He looks over. He sees you guys. He looks up. He sees one of the ships explode.
When I make eye contact with this guy I'm about to shoot, can I like just press my hand against the glass and give a sad look?
Absolutely, you can. Mourning is a free action.
I just like the idea of like they look up and they just see like the ship sweeping by and they just see like Samuel in the cockpit just flipping him off, sad looking Egg, and then just like Vesper just like staring.
Typing on a keyboard back there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somehow there's raindrops against my glass.
Right.
Stare him.
Oh wait, nope, that's not raindrops. That is fuel from the previous ship that exploded.
I'm sorry. I mouth as I shoot.
Beautiful. Yeah, you see as the shield on this craft begins to flicker. It has not fully dropped out yet, but does seem to be damaged. Next up is going to be Vesper in communications. Vesper, what would you like to do?
Can I try and upload a virus to the ship that hasn't been hit and like have this virus be like, time to go home?
Oh, like just a return to Bay?
Yeah, like return, go
Time
past
to go home.
go straight to jail, sort of.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
This is your mother calling. It's time to get home.
it's time to come home.
So let's see. So normally, uploading a virus for you is going to be a difficulty of 5. So yes, 100%. This would fall within that difficulty without an issue.
Okay. I'm going to use an effort and just cross my fingers and pray this system isn't too old to be able to return to sender. Hey!
Natural
20!
Wow.
This you see all of a
yes.
sudden as this ship begins to like immediately fire its reverse thrusters. You hear over the comms, Adams, what are you doing? I don't have control. And it just takes him all the way back to the bay of the ship. He is out of commission for a bit, depending on how
Amazing.
quickly he can try and fight this off. Fantastic! I love that. That is everybody. We're going to now go to this guy's turn as he is feeling a little too close. Fighter pilot number 2 is going to back off a bit and try to do a nice little slingshot maneuver to fire off at you. However, there is only him. He is no longer attacking in a pack. And so, Samuel, this is a difficulty 3 to defend against.
All right.
Rather simple in compared to the group attack that you experienced before.
Bring it on. Speed check. DC 3. 1 little bonus because I'm a pilot and I have the training in that. And then,
Hell yeah.
boom, 17. Get out of here with your lasers and stuff. We don't need you.
Fantastic. Yeah, you are able to deftly dodge as his shots come in towards you He is going to take, let's see, he took 1, 2, 3, 4 points of movement. He's going to take his remaining 2 because it's starting to look a little bit dangerous for him. And, you know, when it's just one of you, it's not as much fun anymore. All right. That brings us back to top of the initiative. That brings us to you guys. What would you like to do?
I changed my mind. I do not wish to retreat. Bring more. More!
I don't know if I can pull that virus again.
All right.
Someone start the worm drive. Give a shout.
Oh.
Worms can drive?
Yes.
I'll go do what I know what that is.
Yeah. Your ship also had a
hold on.
worm drive. Some are different, right? It depends on the size of the ship and the class of the drive. For this one, it's rather simple. You just need to get it up and going, and then it needs to warm up in order for you to take off. However, there is a Game Master intrusion that is happening. Your sensors are going crazy, PK, Samuel, because you guys left a full day earlier than planned. And that meant that you only had 1 day of putting the armor plating into the ship instead of 2 days that you were originally planning on. The ship is still moderately armored against these solar flares than it was before, but it is not perfect. And so I am going to need you to make a defense against the environment. This is going to be a difficulty of 6.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to hide from a wave of interstellar energy.
All right.
But go ahead and take a experience, everybody, because this is a group intrusion, as you are all aboard that very same ship. It is going to make things a little bit more difficult for everyone.
Okay. What kind of check do I need to make? Is it speed?
This is going to be... You tell me. Speed or intellect?
I think I am going
Right
to
for the
be...
ship?
Yeah. I feel like I'm going to be using my intellect to get out of this one because I need to pilot wisely and intelligently and understand things. My intellect is better. All right, piloting roll.
It'll test whether or not you had placed the plates in the right place in the first place, like whether or not you had done
Yeah.
good work.
Because we only got them around the engine bay. We have to worry about the computer now. We didn't get any around the computer core, so any piloting that thing's doing is going to be messed up, which I got to make up for, which computers are intelligent, so that's me. So it's challenge rating 6?
This is a challenge rating 6.
Okay, I'm going to put an effort towards the roll, plus I'm piloting, so that's another training, so that brings it down to a 4. And that's all that it can do.
Oh, fantastic. Right on the dot. You are able to succeed.
Yes.
And so, because of this, you are able to avoid the worst of what was going to happen, which is a full temporary shutdown of your ship. Instead, what is going to happen, instead of everybody's difficulties increasing by 2, it is only going to increase by 1, except for you, Samuel. Your difficulties will remain the same. This is just because
Can
of
I
the
just
interference.
share a little?
Yeah, of course.
As soon as Samuel succeeded, my Spotify playlist did the little Final Fantasy
Yes,
it
that's
was
amazing.
perfect timing.
I love that.
Hell
so
yeah.
much. That's
That's what we
great.
call serendipity.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody's difficulty is going to increase by 1 for all of their tasks. However, Samuel's, you will not, because you were able to avoid the... essentially, you were able to face the ship in just a way to kind of keep your piloting computer mostly safe. That does not mean that everything is all and well after this. It was, in fact, a game master intrusion. The ship still is a little bit wonky, but you do feel that you are able to get out of here if the drive is brought online. Who would like to handle bringing the drive online?
I would like to attempt to, but also I have 6 experience points, so I was wondering if I could potentially use the 4 to increase my capabilities and put 4 more points into. Am I reading that right? Do I put 4 more points into what I choose?
Yeah, yep. You can either divide those 4 up, or you can put them into a single stat. It really depends on you. A lot of people kind of like to even things out. I don't know if that's always the best decision in Cypher system. Sometimes it's okay to really prioritize certain aspects of your character.
Okay, so I'm going to dump all 4 of those into intellect.
Yep. I saw you were trailing down a little bit.
Yep.
So
yep.
Go ahead. Yeah.
And I will make my way to the worm drive. I was up by 6, and attempt to do that.
Absolutely. So, as you kind of approach this worm drive, you in the engineering section, you make a intellect check for me, difficulty of 2. Fantastic.
15
You are
success.
able to
Nice.
easily kind of pick apart the startup procedures for the worm drive. And so that means you're going to be spending the next 2 rounds working on getting this up and running. So, yeah, your next turn, you'll have another intellect check just to finish it off. That brings us to our gunners. Gunners, what would you like to do in this time of slightly more peacefulness?
I think Seer has the initiative on this one.
Now, we should all be fine from the solar flares as long as everyone has accepted their anti-radiation shielding and taken their appropriate medication. Has everyone taken care of that?
What?
No?
Huh?
Ugh.
Do you have
Well,
extra?
Iodine pills, come on.
Alpha Crash says the mind can overcome any solar influence.
well, thankfully the Raymond shall shield me, so if all of you pass out, I shall take your bodies and drive the ship myself.
Seer's like fully feel of himself right now. He's like, this motherfucker's just oozing confidence now.
I'm doing real well too.
He will go ahead and bring forth. I think he's gonna go for a another turret shot because the systems are frying on the torpedo, and he doesn't want to risk exhausting our torpedo bays. So it's a difficulty 4 task with the thing hindered. Going to spend another point of effort because drugs.
Oh,
Drugs.
very good. Right on the
Just
dot
made it.
again, as you see this fighter's shields blink out of existence. If you could see the look on his face, he would be really panicked right now. But yeah, what would you guys like to do? Egg?
I guess I'll continue. I'll assist Seer in the shooting of the thing. Shoot the guy too. Is that what we're doing?
I think that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
To be fair, Egg can do whatever Egg wants.
Exactly. But
Eggs.
I don't. He's. This is not like his place. He's a man on the ground. He was not a fighter pilot or a fighter gunner at all. He doesn't know what he's doing, so he's just following Seer's lead. I mean, he's always done that, but now it's
There's gotta
particularly.
be some sort of crash
like-
lore.
Think of it, is it not the same principle as blowing something up in the ground as blowing something up in space? Except now, the explosion has more room to become glorious.
Ah, explosions! Of course. That is a crash specialty. The torpedoes are they're explosives, right?
Yeah,
Can
absolutely.
I use my demolition tools to just work on the torpedoes, make them more functional? I don't know, reduce them by a difficulty or something for the next round.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. They would provide an asset and you are specialized in explosions. I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow this.
Okay.
I like the idea that
Of
it's not
course.
Egg is specialized in demolitions. He's just specialized in explosions of all kinds.
Explosions. That's
Just
it.
explosions. Anything that he has.
If it
I mean, when you think about it,
explodes, egg knows.
we're just demolishing the enemy ships.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Nuclear fission is just a series of explosions.
I guess I'll just run into Sears' cockpit and be like, open up his torpedoes while he's still doing his thing. Be like, yes! The core flux here needs to be integrated. Alpha Crash always used to say, put the power in one, and the power is done. What do I roll? Intellect?
Yeah, this is gonna. Yeah, let's make it an intellect check. This is gonna be a difficulty 3. 2. This is gonna be a difficulty 2 because you are good at explosions. You are good at making things better explosions.
Oh no, I don't know.
But not
what
this
I'm doing.
time. As the ship
Wait a minute.
explodes. No, I'm kidding.
What am I doing? This is nothing like demolition gear. This is a torpedo.
Is it not? What are you? What? Get out of my space, Egg! You are distracting my focus.
Sir, I'm assisting you. That's what I'm here to do.
I
Help my
can't
friends.
reach the capacitor with your body in the way. Just move!
Hey, get back to your turret. What are you doing?
It's okay. It's okay, Seer. Together, we'll make it through this. I literally want to do like a finger on the lips.
Helmet.
But on the armor lips.
Yeah.
Alpha
I
Crash
imagine-
used to say, it takes one to demolish, but two to explode.
I ship it.
The shipping is so strong. I also imagine that, like, ordinarily this wouldn't be a problem, Seer and Egg sharing the same little cockpit turret, but the problem is that Seer's now wearing stupid power armor.
Right.
Just two giants just kind of wrestling around each other trying to get the controls.
Absolutely. Oh man.
Oh,
All right.
God.
So,
My seat.
Egg, that was your turn. I like to imagine that you pulled out one of these torpedoes, you opened it up, and you just saw like circuit boards and
exactly.
just ridiculous. Like all the wires were the same color, and you're just like, never mind. Just-
Where's the red one?
Yeah. Where's the gunpowder?
All right,
All right.
my knowledge of improvised explosives does not lead to knowledge of military-grade torpedoes.
Who'da thought?
whew.
right.
Very, very good. Okay, so that
gonna-
brings us.
I've got my maneuver left.
That's right.
I
I
haven't
was just
taken any
yeah.
pilot action.
Be right back.
So I'm going to boost. I'm just going to get us the heck as far away from we can. Far away as we can now. I'm going to
Cat
boost.
and mouse. I love it.
And that's just going to be a DC 4. Kind of trained in it. I'm going to expend an effort,
All right.
which will reduce my speed pool by a little bit. And then that's that. And that's
Oh
bad.
no! Oh, the
That's
luck
real
is
bad.
turned against us.
No.
Is I only needed to roll a 12 and I rolled a 2.
You know,
Not great.
It's one of those things where it's like you're so used to your own ship
Mhm.
that you go to press in and then you realize this idiot has his flight inverted, right?
Oh, goodness.
Gotta go hit to the settings.
Push down
and
and I go
switch to-
upwards. I'm like, what is
It
this?
slows down. Instead of going up, you're going downwards. revealing the soft
doing?
underbelly of your ship. This is going to make it a little bit more difficult to defend against this next oncoming attack as your sensors flare up.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been wearing that shirt this entire time? I love it.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and look, it's space themed. There's
Oh.
enough space here for all of us.
I
And
love
this isn't
that.
a registered
Ooh.
trademark. It's just a little
I love it. Amazing. On theme,
It's
on
the
brand.
perfect shirt for egg.
So,
There's enough space here
fighter-
for all of us. Except for Empire Dogs.
except for them. As you see the ship kind of come in like this, or the enemy fighter, they're going away from you, and then they pull one of those nice little, like, they're flying backwards at you, and they loose off 2 heat-seeking explosive devices. This is going to be a difficulty 5 to defend against.
Okay. I don't have anything that's going to help me with that. So, we're just going to let the dice treat us beautifully.
Yes. Let the dice tell the
Alright.
tale.
Here we go.
I want to see it.
Of course, I rolled an 18, so we're fine. Of course, we're
Amazing.
What
fine.
a turnaround.
So, how do you shake off these 2 heat-seeking torpedoes?
I think we got 2 heat-seeking torpedoes, and I fly towards the remaining bit of just towards some of like I get them lost. I have them blow up on the extra shrapnel, the detritus of the destroyed prison block that I blew off earlier that had the warden's stuff in it. They impact on the leftover rubble of that as I fly through it all quickly. And yeah, that's how I avoid them spinning them and blowing
Very
them
good.
up in that.
Can I make a request?
Yeah.
Could it be a barrel roll so that inside the cockpit turret where both Egg and Seer are, all of a sudden they're just like thrown about?
Absolutely. I've got to do a barrel roll to get through all that rubble. Or I just run right
absolutely.
into it, you know?
Yeah. Very good.
Already fighting for space and then just...
Just pressed up against some glass.
You do this. These 2 heat-seeking missiles try to accommodate for the changing trajectory and both fly into the sides of asteroids around the rings of this gas giant. Fantastic. That is its turn. However, blips start to show up on your radar as other fighters have moved into position. Vesper.
Crap.
Before you get started,
Yeah.
I think we forgot we rolled 2 natural 20s. Don't
Oh,
we get
Experience. Yeah. Experience for you and
Ah.
experience for someone else. Thank you for that. That is a home rule that we use here just to make things a little
Right.
bit more exciting. So
Yeah,
who
so
was
good.
it that natural 20'd? We
I did.
Yes, you did, and Eryn did. So very good.
You guys get to choose who else gets
Yeah.
some XP.
So who's gonna get that extra XP from you?
I'm gonna
I'll
give
give
my XP
mine-
to Samuel.
Yay!
Okay, I'll give mine to Egg. Just spread the love.
Right.
Yeah,
Spread the love.
a nice even distribution of assets. I love it. All right,
That's
so
gonna be good.
Vesper, you are currently trying to get this drive up and running. What are the rest of you doing?
May I spend 2 experience and say that I think this whole encounter has awakened Seer's love of dogfighting that he's never had a chance to indulge in his line of work.
Absolutely.
And spend those 2 experience to gain training with ship guns. I don't know if that's
Yeah. So what I will do is I put it as ship combat.
Ship combat.
And so that is going to give you training in all offensive forms of ship combat
Sweet.
for you to hold on to. Love that. All right.
Yeah, I think he's just a super closet nerd about this. Like, he watches just Ace Combat videos, and, like, he's just sitting in the seat, and he's just having a great time.
Oh, for sure. For sure. It's like watching one of the, various space vids, You see these stars on the movie screen. It's you now.
Yeah. I think Cyril will entangle himself from Egg. Get the controls and just scramble into the seat to take a shot at the one fighter that is close to us still.
Very good. Yeah, go ahead and make that roll. It is still a more difficult roll than it was before, but that should be... So for you, that's going to be a difficulty 4 at the moment.
Okay. And I will spend another point of effort, because drugs.
Oh, fantastic. As you see the most over-the-top explosion, looks like fireworks in space. You're pretty sure that things don't explode like that in space, but, that's what happened.
That's normal.
Go ahead and
Yes.
make your intellect roll to try and get this drive up and running.
Okay. Is it another difficulty 2 or is it difficulty 6 like it says on the thing?
So this one would be the difficulty 6. You also are not going to have that increase past what it already is, just because you're in a shielded part of the ship.
Okay. I am going to use an effort. That seems smart. And I'm going to now roll a natural 1.
Fantastic. Take an experience, give it to someone else. However,
How about
Plug in the coordinates for the inside of a star.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Seer.
all right,
Oh, thanks.
Seer. So, everything seems above board with the drive. It does seem to be operating correctly. All lights are green. Everything is in nominal pressure. It's just about warmed up as you get the green light, Samuel.
Okay. Yeah, I hit it. I mean, yeah, I go for it. If that's what I'm being. It looks all good.
Yeah.
I hit the button.
As space stretches around you. Oh, yeah?
Could I potentially... Can I play your intrusion, your GM intrusion? And use my fortuitous malfunction? If it's like malfunction, can I malfunction
Yeah.
it back to working?
Kinda. I won't say you have a ton of control over that.
No, it's fine. If I
but-
can't do it, I
No,
can't
no.
do it. It's okay.
Here's the thing.
I like
You
the
can
fact that it likes-
absolutely save yourself some of the worst effects of this natural 1 by... I don't think
That's for, like,
technically
suggest
yet.
the general direction of where we
Hold on
go.
to this.
Okay.
Because I will say, technically you accepted the intrusion,
Yeah.
and so, but you can use this because it's probably going to be necessary in a moment. As space stretches past the windows of the cockpit of this ship, you dart off into a direction, hoping to be the direction of your ship and where you left it, Samuel.
Yeah.
However, that is not the case. As you start to see red warning lights while in worm space.
Red, that's a good sign, right? That's the sign of charity and love.
No, it's the sign of fire and the star that we're about to jump into. What did you do, Vesper?
I thought it's a really old system, okay? I'm trying my best here. I
Oh
don't
my
understand half
gosh.
of this language and this code, and I'm still trying. Sorry, I'm working on it.
Okay. I'm coming back there.
Oh,
Try and, I don't know.
Wait, then who's
I
going to
don't know.
drive the ship? Very well.
It's-
Alpha Crash says when there's no one in the hot seat, you must take the reins.
Oh god, I go and sit back in the. I go and jump back in the pilot's seat. I said, no, okay, no.
Very good.
Steer, get down there, check on it.
Oh, you're muted, Brayden.
Oh,
Oh,
Brayden.
Nope, testing.
There
Can
we
you
go.
guys hear me all
Yep.
right? Yeah.
yeah.
So I think it's just like the whiniest you've ever heard Seer, just like.
But I'm shooting things. Hey, go make yourself useful. Go down to the engine bay.
All right. As Alpha Crash always used to say, when the hot seat is filled, fill somewhere else.
Don't blow it up!
As Egg goes to help. Egg can actually help. My forehead is ready, says Egg as he comes down to assist.
yes.
I don't know if that's the best thing. Maybe it's old enough. Maybe it's like hitting an old computer. I don't know.
Could be.
I
Egg,
would
please be
actually.
careful.
I would like to, if it's not too late, I would like to now use friendly help. If your friend tries a task and fails, they can try again without spending effort. If you help.
Absolutely.
So Egg comes in.
Oh.
Very well. I'm here to assist. And just smacks his forehead right into the worm drive.
Very good, Vesper. Go ahead and make a check to try and correct whatever is going on. This is going
Okay.
to be
This is gonna be big.
difficulty 4.
This is for Esper, right? Not for me.
Yeah, this is for Vesper.
Okay.
Yep.
And I can use an effort without expending effort. Is that?
Yep. You
Yes.
get a free effort from the help of Egg.
All right, here we go. Oh no!
Beautiful. If you would like to use that fortuitous malfunction at this point, it would probably be wise.
I do.
Go ahead and take
I
an
didn't think I should have hit it like that.
go ahead and take an experience point away.
Yep.
Awesome.
Alright,
So
done.
I rolled a d4. This d4 is going to help me determine what is happening. What is going
Vesper was
to
just
happen.
like this close to fixing it, and then Egg comes along and just smashes the terminal.
There's a small indentation from Egg's head.
I'm seeing 4 new warning lights I've never seen before. What are you doing back there?
I'm
We got
helping.
it. Don't worry. It's okay.
Pew
So-
pew. Pew pew.
It's just one of those situations where all of a sudden all of the lights on the drive turn off.
Oh
That
shit.
doesn't look good.
And here's the thing. You're still in worm space. Still moving through this extra dimensional space rift. Vesper, you use your fortuitous malfunction, and the lights turned off after he hit his head on it. So, what do you think is going to fix it? Obviously, a few more taps on the casing of the drive as it whirs back up to life, and all of a sudden you feel as the ship drops out of worm space. Change music that you can't hear, but I can.
I
So-
changed music too that only I can hear. Hope that was
Samuel,
helpful.
you
Yeah.
look down and see that your worm drive is completely toast.
we're in slip space right now, or whatever
You
we
are
want to call it?
not. You just dropped out of worm space.
Okay.
And you look around, and with my D4,
Where are we? Where are we? Where
let's
are
find
we?
out. I gotta look at my
are we?
thing here. You. Oh, this is a good place. It's good. It's good. It's fine. You would know this to be a
What?
pretty decent place to
So many
land.
times?
For the moment, it is a planet called Chuta.
Okay.
And the nice thing about Chuta is that it is the type of place where the Empire kind of leaves them alone for the most part, just because like their resources aren't super exorbitant. It is a fairly well settled settler planet. There are various large cities across it. It's not exactly the type of place that you would expect to run into too much trouble from your experience.
Okay.
As you hear over your comms, hail ship, docking procedures,
Hail.
need your identification number, and of course your ship ID.
Say
Wait,
the word
Oh.
I
Samuel,
recognize
I'll
that
blow them out of the
voice.
sky.
Nope.
Can I use my-
Nope.
Can I use my player intrusion old friend?
Yes, you
Ooh.
can.
Beta Crash? Is that you?
Beta crash.
Beta.
Beta.
That's supposed to
I
be a
rush over to the
secret.
comms.
What are you doing?
It's me, it's me, Egg!
Oh,
Brother
Egg!
Egg!
What are you doing? Last I heard, you were all locked up in the clink.
I know, we escaped with the assistance of my friends. Would you allow us to land?
Oh, absolutely. Let me give you some good coordinates. There's a place that I believe. It's Cosmos Forge. They're a really well trusted garage of the Crash clan. You should be just fine if you drop there.
Great! By the way, have you heard anything from Beta Crash? They were supposed to come rescue me from prison?
Haven't really heard much from the family lately.
Really?
Undercover.
Yeah. Well, as Alpha Crash used to say, a family strong is a family long.
Indeed. Long live the family. And the coordinates are sent to Samuel aboard the ship's computer.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. What was it? Theta? Zeta? Beta? Which one?
Yes.
Crash was this. Oh, perfect. We'll go. We'll head. We'll fly straight to Cosmos Forge. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks, Theta. Death to the Empire.
Death to the Empire.
Death to the
Fantastic.
Empire, Theta.
You
Yep.
receive docking
boy.
codes and entry codes as they flash aboard the ship. You are now allowed to land on the planet surface of Chuta. You follow the coordinates to a garage that's just outside. And when I say just outside, I mean it's fairly close to the capital city on Chuta.
Can I,
Okay.
can we, while we're landing,
second.
can I do like a recovery or something?
Oh, absolutely, you can. You can always take your action recoveries whenever you like. If you have the special ability that gives you a second action recovery, go ahead and make note of that. And then, of course, anytime that you feel like we've had a good 10 minutes of downtime in game, just ask me. I can confirm for you, and we will, take that. Man, a lot of really good recovery. Damn.
Yeah.
These are
That
points
is
we put into our pool.
3
right?
max recovery rolls.
Yeah. Would this count then as the ship is? Sorry.
Oh yeah, easily a 10-minute.
Easily.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
Well, while we're descending, I'm going to go find Windless.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
You
Windless
didn't help at all.
is sitting in the kind of like passenger area, and there is a strong smell. And he lifts his head up from the bag that he currently has his head in. And he goes, "Oh, Vesper, how are you doing?"
Great. I realized that Seer saved you back there. Did you not think that maybe you should have helped us out a little bit? Like, that was really intense.
Vesper, I have only been on 2 ships in my entire life. 3 ships, technically. I don't think the first one was the same ship twice.
How many
One-
ships do you think Egg's been on?
At least a few. The first ship that I was on was the one in which I was transported to court. The second ship that I was on was the one transported me to the Eye of the Tyrant. And the third one is this one, right here.
Well, if you think about it, the Eye of the Tyrant itself is a very large ship. Essentially.
He looks at you and he just goes, 4 ships. But
Samuel, your wisdom is overcoming. I never thought about that.
Yeah, planets themselves are like giant ships that we're all on together.
Nope. Putting a squash to this
Brilliant.
one.
Well, all right. I mean, that's true.
But you did wonderful. So we made it. Where are we?
We're on Chuta.
Samuel.
Yeah, we're on a planet called Chuta. Low imperial presence. Kind of old place, poor. Nothing that interesting. Should be able to get lost here if we need to, but we gotta get rid of this ship. They'll be looking for it.
That's
A brilliant
probably-
homestead to find companions. Why, we're amongst the people here. The proletariat.
Exactly.
I think Seer will kind of appear looming in the hallway at this point and go.
Yes, it seems like a adequate enough place to catch our bearings. As Windless had suggested, good job, everyone. I wish to apologize. I think I got a little carried away there.
No, you did well. You did well.
Thank you.
Seer,
Now,
you never
Witness.
need beg forgiveness for helping your friends.
Thank you, Ed. Now, Windless.
And I think like it's just a big armored hand claps down on his shoulder.
Oh, yes.
You and I must chat.
Oh, absolutely. He looks
Oh.
around for like a private place, and he goes,
While you guys chat, I'm gonna go down and fix the worm drive. I'll talk to you in a bit. I go off and do that.
Maybe I should help since I broke it.
I'm gonna find something to eat.
yeah, you easily are able to find his little kitchenette. Corenza's everything's labeled, even though he was the only person on this ship. All of them just labeled Corenza on top of all of the food. It's just in case, you
Tupperware.
know.
I'm gonna make everybody a classic crash breakfast of space eggs and nuts. Space asteroid nuts.
Space nuts and eggs.
It's nuts.
Nuts
My
and eggs.
favorite protein.
Yeah.
Space nuts.
I love a
Yum.
crunchy omelet. A real crunchy omelet.
Oh no.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Alpha Crash says the best thing to add to a protein breakfast is more protein.
That's true. That's true. You know, you got the gains. So, Sia, I know I sounded a little bit ungrateful back there when you pulled me out of the docking bay.
I'm gonna
However-
curl the hand on the shoulder into just a grip and lift him off the ground and slam him up against a wall.
Yes.
As a Templar, it is my duty to find creatures like you, oracles, and eliminate them. And that
And then he
duty,
barks.
and that duty remains with me still.
Yeah. I don't know any oracles, do you?
We would be best suited with no longer lying to each other.
Yes, quite. Can I be put back down on the ground, please? As he barks. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Seer slowly lowers him back down on the ground and says,
It just so happens that you have caught me at a moment where I am debating many things. Templars are my guiding star, but they have been proven ineffective and corrupt.
As most organizations seem to be lately.
Yes.
Well, I don't know how I can help you, but I do have a debt to repay for you. I'm out of prison and I'm alive.
You
If
can
you need
repay
me,
that debt to me by teaching me.
oh, teaching you what?
Templars fear you for your powers.
Yeah.
It just so happens that I wish to become feared by the Templars.
Oh, I will do my best. Absolutely, friend to friend.
We're not friends.
All right. Well, listen, yes, I agree. To helping you, not to the friends part.
Yes, you will assist me in this. And in exchange, I promise that I shall protect you.
Sounds
I
like
wish to understand what your visions create. I wish to understand how you receive them. I wish to understand how they interact with the causality of our time, and in eventual process, you will teach me how to perceive them myself.
Of course. I don't know if I can necessarily make you see into the future. But you do seem to have some own touchings of your own. So I might be able to help you with those. You know,
Good.
the mind blast thing.
Yes. I do not know if I will be able to learn either, but I wish to understand everything about you that grants you these gifts, because my job normally is to get rid of them before anyone can truly exploit them. I'm curious to see what happens when an oracle is left loose.
I mean, yeah. I was born, with my powers. I don't think my parents had them unless they were really good at hiding them. They seemed rather alarmed the first time I accidentally caught something on fire. And then, well, the premonitions started happening. I'll do my best to tell you all about it.
Seer just goes ahead and nods and then just without saying farewell, just marches away.
All right.
And then Egg immediately behind Windlass goes, "Hey,
Ah!
want some eggs?
Oh!
There's
Yes.
nuts."
All right. Sounds great. Fantastic.
Windlass, old
Vesper-
pal, I don't know what you were doing while we were flying that ship, but I'm sure you were a great help. Thank you, friend.
The number of horrible things that I saw happen while that battle was going on. I saw us explode 4 different times, Egg.
Wow. I didn't see that. Where did that happen?
No, it's in my brain. Don't worry about it.
Oh. We're in your brain?
No. It's good.
That's smack to his
Just
head.
steam
thought.
starts like coming out of his ears, like smoke.
I'm glad that we are friends, Egg.
Egg hits his head into a computer. It's a mutual reset.
Right. Well, enjoy your eggs.
From Egg. Egg's famous eggs. And nuts.
Really?
Yes.
They're famous? Wow. Thanks. He'll just walk off.
Vesper and Samuel, you head down as the ship. Do you kind of have it on an autopilot down to the garage, or are you kind of like hanging up in orbit for the moment?
I think we're just I think I'm waiting in a little orbit until we get to a slightly better angle of approach for those coordinates. Yeah, so just for like the few minutes while we're in orbit, going down there and checking out and see what we can do.
Absolutely. You both head down there, and there is just an acrid smell of electrical fire. It seems as though whatever
Put on a mask.
happened, it's you see the head-shaped dent in the side panel. You inspect it. I need a roll from each of you to kind of figure this out. It is going to be an intellect roll. Let me double check your character sheets real quick just to see if there's anything necessary that would necessarily help you with this.
I've got an ability called Understanding, so I'd like to take just a little bit of time to observe or study the object and give myself an asset with it.
Absolutely.
I have a skill called problem solving to help with puzzles or problems.
I don't know if it's a puzzle, but it is a problem.
It is a problem.
Absolutely. So,
Okay.
together, you're able to kind of drop this down from a difficulty 8 down to a difficulty 6. This is diagnosing right now. Trying to figure out exactly what went wrong and why.
All right. Then I shall make an intellect roll. We've got just DC 6. I'm going to expend an effort to it.
Same.
See what we can do.
Natural 20!
Absolutely. You know exactly, Eryn, what went wrong with this ship, which is funny because you're the one who broke it.
Sam, if you want to take another experience point, I guess.
Sure, I'll take one.
We are flooded with experience points today,
This
which
was
is
in there.
great. I do believe that means that you are all very close to hitting tier 2. Omega Egg Crash, you have the max number of points that you're able to have. Have you taken an advancement yet?
No, I was probably going to level up a pool today.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just double checking through here. Let's see, Seer, you have taken 2 advancements. Yep, so you're just a few behind, and I think Vesper's just flying right now.
I guess I'll level up intellect by 2.
No,
and
don't be
might-
crazy.
And might by 2.
Yep.
I think all the head trauma has made him smarter.
it's
When
the
you're,
boy.
you're at the bottom, there's nowhere to go but up.
As Alpha Crash once said, stay in school. Very good. Double check. You said you were going to level up your, or take an advancement for that. Go ahead in the advancements in the middle of your character sheet down there, put increased capabilities, and then you can add 4 points spread out amongst your pools.
Yes.
So, Vesper, your ship's a lot more expensive than this one. It does things that you don't really have to think about. Your ship, you just kind of flip a switch, right? And when it's ready and primed, you just press a button. It's ready to go. It's not even a problem. You know, the onboard droid computer handles, calculations and, of course, firing off of the of the worm drive for you. This one does not. Its worm drive is completely fried. All of the components are just bunk. However, the ship's engines are still working. You would be able to go down to the garage down below and either have this ship repaired. It seems as though it would be doable in a large enough spaceport, which is where you would be landing. Not without the right parts. And so it kind of comes down to, do you all want to keep Honor's Penitence, Rebrander, or are you going to be looking for alternative means of transportation down on the surface of Chuta? Which means needle in Spanish.
So, I don't want to... Okay. I'm going to sound like a little bit of a brat here, but obviously my dad paid for all of my upgrades on my ship. I don't know how expensive these things are, because we just had the money for it. So this thing's gone.
Yeah,
Up
I can't.
to you if
figure
you
out what's
want to.
wrong.
It's gone. We have to find a replacement, or we have to get a replacement ship. You can fly around if you want. We could, but worm drive, it's a no-go. It's not happening.
Okay. All right. I'm thinking. Then this thing's busted. We need to. I want to ditch this ship anyway. We stole it. They'll be looking for it. They'll know that we're on it. Might take a few days for them to figure it out, but I doubt it. So we keep flying around, and I think we're gonna be in trouble for the most part.
Probably.
If we can get off this planet on, I don't know, some public transportation, some mass transport, or on a ship, a cargo ship or something, maybe that'll be good. I think that's my plan. That's my hopeful plan, at least.
I know you're pretty set, I think, on finding your ship.
I would like to get back to the Merrimack.
But if we could get to my ship, it's probably a lot better than yours.
Okay, all right, hold off. Hold up. What's your ship
It's
like?
one of those like really newer models. Everything's pretty much autopilot. And it goes. It's the smoothest ride ever. Flip a switch, everything works. I've had absolutely no problems with it. It's beautiful.
No problem.
Hey,
It's very sleek as well. Like sleek and black and just beautiful.
Everything works on my ship as well. No need to. Okay. Yeah.
I'm sad I missed the ship off.
I don't like all that
It's called a
autopilot
ship measuring
stuff.
contest.
I don't like all the autopilot things. I like to be in control of my ship. I like, the
But
automatics.
you can't switch it off. There is an option for that. Again, We can't see.
How about we get to my ship and we take it to your ship, and then when we get there, we see which one's better. And then we
do a
compare and we
race?
make the decisions. No, we just like
I
compare
get
the
dibs on
specs.
Seer on my ship.
You're gonna leave me with egg? All right. Fine, then I'm gonna have to go train Egg on how to. I don't know. Is this his face right here on this metal plate?
Yeah, you can just see the indent of his nose bridge as well. You see that there?
Yeah, that's what gave it away. I could see the nose. Yeah. Okay. I'll teach him some better way to work on a ship so he doesn't destroy the worm drive again. Okay. Yeah.
How far is your ship though?
Away from
Like, out of-
from where are we, Chuta? We're probably a couple. I don't know. How far away am I from? How far away is my
Yeah.
ship parked from Chuta? This is a
Absolutely.
question I don't know.
So, what was the name of the planet that you parked your ship on?
Oh, that one. I don't even think I have a made-up name for it. I think it was somewhere. Let's see. I needed to go to the. I think it would have been on like a. It would have been in like a dock near maybe even one of the major imperial planets.
Yeah,
kind of like a
absolutely.
moon where people park their ships.
Host
get a-
ship name, Apowaps's Apotheosis.
That's such a mouthful.
Exactly.
So we'll say that you are
Apoptosis,
part.
apotheosis.
Yeah, the Apo.
Apple.
Ah.
In development of something. That's.
I
the
just want to
Apo.
say the conversation between the two is like the kid. There's like the parents in a divorce, like trying to settle, like, all right, who gets what car, and you know,
Guess what, kid?
who gets what kid. It's great.
I just want my old beater car. I like it. It runs. I can feel the road. It doesn't tell me that there's someone in my blind spot. I know to look. I don't need the little light on the dang thing. Good. I don't need a rear view camera. I know how to turn my head.
Who the hell needs automatic transmission? All right, I got the stick right here.
I went from a car that had drive assist, so like lane keep assist, and like I could just be like this if I wanted to on the highway because it would just keep us going. And now my car doesn't, and it's kind of the worst. You have to pay attention.
I only drive cars with unaligned steering, so I have to constantly keep them going straight via my own power.
It keeps your senses just sharp. We'll say that you are currently parked on a habited moon of Atrosia.
Yeah, and
So,
I think I've got it there, kind of under, really parked on a crappy, like, parking lot covered up with like a tarp amongst other ships that are. It might even be like kind of part of a scrapyard where it's just hidden and parked there because I would have had to get onto Atrosia to join the
Academy.
get in undercover to join the prison and such.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Absolutely.
world building question for the GM. Worm drives. Is it like basically if you have a worm drive, can you go to anywhere in the galaxy that's about the same distance? Do you have to make several jumps?
So
between
it's
different-
not quite folding space.
Gotcha.
It is more of
accelerated travel.
in a way, I would say it's more like hopping into the Nether in Minecraft, and then like for every so many blocks you move, it's like 4 blocks in the overworld. Real nerdy
Gotcha.
stuff here. But that would probably be the closest approximation, is like this alternate dimensional rift, in which, yes, you are traveling faster. However, it is a separate space in general.
Gotcha.
Our ship powered down while we were in there during our escape. Great.
Yeah.
That terrifies me.
Yeah.
I think that's like
well,
absolutely
luckily,
wild for Samuel. He's just like, what?
Luckily, Vesper was able to beat the drive back into submission for a bit until it got you out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you all kind of debate this, and Vesper, you know that your ship is somewhere on Atrosia in one of your father's warehouses.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, so yeah, we're both parked near Troja.
No, I'm on a Troja.
Okay, well, I'm near Atroja. I can hop on a shuttle and get to Atroja pretty quickly from my ship. Okay, it's not that bad. Well, you say you're parked in a nice, a hangar that your father owns, and that seems a lot more difficult to get to than where I parked my boy. So.
I mean, if you're not up for the challenge, then.
All right. Yeah. Fine. Try and get to your ship first. But we're getting my ship. I'm not leaving my ship there. I got people on it. I don't have people on it.
You got people on your ship?
No.
Why do you have people on your ship?
It's a computer, but it's very personable. So I want to get back to it.
Well, I could easily take the computer out and put it in my ship, and you can have a little Samuel station.
She's not moving. She ain't leaving my ship. She's pretty stuck in there.
So your ship is a boy, but then your computer's a girl?
No, I don't know. I mix it up. My ship just is whatever I feel like kind of saying it is at the moment, because it is just a ship. But the computer on it is a girl.
Our current quest is to rescue Samuel's waifu. That's imperative drive right now.
Like
that's imperative. We need to get my waifu back
on his ship.
I think as this conversation is happening, I think Seer has gone stomping around the ship after the conversation with Windless, and then kind of appears once more, kind of looming. He does a lot of looming when he's in his armor.
Yeah.
I see Seer come in. Seer, it's important quest, right? We go get my body pillow? That's what we're doing?
If that is what you require.
I need it. I need my waifu body pillow.
I'm sure we can buy you a new body pillow somewhere else. By the way, if we're getting a new ship, how are we going to get a new ship?
I think that this is perhaps jumping ahead a bit. We should first figure out what we would need a ship for.
Well, this is broken, so if you want to leave this planet, you can only kind of fly this thing around.
Right. I meant more in the sense of we have escaped from the prison, and now what?
Well, I am supposed to contact someone. I've got these coordinates here, and let them know that I have escaped with Vesper, and they will tell me where to meet them. Beyond that, that's my mission at the moment. That was kind of my mission, but I want to get to a different ship other than this one, other than the Honor's Penitence, because this is marked, and people know we're on it, and they'll be looking for it.
Absolutely. I am not doubting that. This ship is hot property right now, and it should be dumped. May I suggest this? We have earned ourselves freedom for the first time, for some of us in months, for others in days that felt like months. I think we should take some time on this planet to breathe in free air, and then tonight we should meet to discuss what we want, what our goals are now. Vesper, you have been treated as a commodity this entire time, to be protected and bought and killed and traded. I'd be most interested to hear what you desire for yourself. I myself have been thinking very much on what I want to see done with my freedom. And if you are all willing to listen, I have a proposal for what comes next. But I wish for us all to clear our heads of the confinement we have been forced under.
Yeah.
That seems fair.
Well, yeah, what would you like to do, Vesper, with the
I don't.
And
Go ahead, Seer.
sorry, just in regards to the ship question, whoever has nicer guns, I'll go there.
Hmm.
And then Sue just slowly just steps out of the room.
Absolutely.
I think you're looking for Egg.
Egg's got the guns.
Seer,
some guns.
in the distance, goes back down the other corridor.
Turns around. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Yep. Just so, like, brr, brr, brr. It's like a fucking trash compactor walking around.
Well, let's land it. Let's get out of this ship. Let's get off this ship. Let's park it somewhere in a junk place. You know, whatever. Let's enjoy this planet. It's got some nice stuff on it, from what I've heard. It's decent. We shouldn't get too much trouble here. Not for a day or two, at least. It'll take a while to find us. If we jumped as randomly as we did, it should be hard to track. So.
You don't think there's some sort of like tracking device in this arm they put on me?
I can take a look at it, but no, that thing's pretty junky. I mean, it barely interfaces with your, brain at all to really control well. So I doubt they got any, galactic positioning on it.
Having a chance to actually look over this arm, you kind of realize something. It has like a tag on it that says like property of like Eric, and you kind of realize that it's probably recycled parts from another prisoner.
Gross. That's gross. That's really gross.
Yeah, you
It's
can
nice
see
of
the
Eric
prison
to give you a
tattoo.
hand.
We flash back to like 2 weeks ago as like Eric is sitting sad in his cell looking at his robot arm, and somebody comes in and goes like, Eric, we found you an arm!
You got an
Oh.
upgrade. Someone else got a hand-me-down.
Yeah.
Let's do a swapperoo.
The hand-me-down
Yeah.
system,
Yeah.
As you all kind of decide what you're going to do next, you bring the ship in towards the coordinates that were deemed safe by the Crash family member deep undercover in air traffic control. As you bring it in, and it's kind of like it's very much a rundown garage with a sign that's barely hanging on that says, oh, I'm on the wrong, it says
They're
be
like
on the right tab. It says Cosmo's Forge.
this like a cityscape we're landing amongst, or like a
Yeah.
middle of
So
nowhere, or-
it's kind of like the city itself, the garage, and then kind of like suburban, landscape of outside of town buildings.
and leaning like over the
Warehouses.
pilot chair, like staring out the viewport, says, "Ah, the city, a place of the people. Now we can once again intermingle with the common man and find agreeance. This is our place."
Does feel good to be out, and yeah, I can't wait to talk to someone else.
Would you like some eggs?
Yeah, you got nuts in them this time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
space nuts.
I love nut eggs.
Oh my goodness. So, give me just a moment here. As
Should we talk to Egg? Egg, you do know that you shouldn't tell people, probably outside of your family, that you escaped prison, right? I just want you to.
Of course. I'll only tell. What should our cover story be? Are we a family?
I think
I have an undercover name I use when I work with the Crash Clan. It's
What is it?
Shell. Shell Smash.
Shell
We could be the
Smash.
Smash family.
This
How has
problem
no
is
one
we
caught
don't
you
look very
yet?
related.
They did catch him.
You can be Seer. You can
It's
be
true.
Yoke.
Yoke smash.
Yoke. Yoke Smash. Yoke Smash. Yes.
Very well.
And you can see that Seer was like looking down at the cityscape, and it's like the logical thing to do would be to ditch the armor, walk around as just a regular, just weird little dude. Instead, he just takes a shawl and pulls it over the armor and just gives himself like a big kind of like blanket cloak.
No one will notice.
You can be my brother, and this will be our mother and father.
Oh,
Des.
oh no.
Oh, I am. Well, Rooster.
Rooster.
I'm
Rooster
Smash. Are you just regular old chicken smash? I don't know. Hen
I
smash.
cannot believe that I'm saying this, but let's go, Daddy.
Oh God.
You know what? How about you guys let me do the talking, and I'm just the pilot, and y'all are, Seer, you're an engineer. Egg is a
Amazing.
gunner.
We're
and
a family of spacemen,
It's called a crew.
and our father is a pilot.
Yep. And as it goes, Daddy will do all the talking. And
Understood.
That's a little
Brother
bit
Smash.
sexist.
that's fair. All right. Everyone can talk, but Egg. Egg is gonna blow our cover.
Very well. I will be the strong and silent brother.
Hmm.
Well,
That is
we're
good.
all getting ready to walk around on the planet. Seer is like done throw the shawl over, got the cloak on, that he's just grabbing and just like pulling along windless. Just like basically like just hand on his shoulder, hauling him along with.
Yep. Right away. And
Yeah,
as
windlass.
you exit down the hydraulics and steam of the door drops, and you see a very muscular Leonarian. And what a Leonarian is a they're a lion person. They come in all sorts of colors. This one is violet furred with these very intense pink irises. And he looks at you and he goes, You must be the ones that Crash fella told me were coming. My name's Cosmo. What can I do
Ah.
for you?
Hi there, my name is Daniel. Daniel Sikowski. It's a pleasure to meet you. We needed a place to ditch this ship here. It's it's a little hot. We heard that you were the place to be. Crash Clan is a trusted friend of ours, and we're hoping that you, Cosmo, here will help take care of us.
This ain't a chop shop, but the crashes, I could dispose of this for a fee.
Perfect. You can build the Crash Clan for it. We've got an associate of the Crash Clan here. This is Shell Smash, short for Michelle.
Shell Smash. Yes, this is my father, Daniel Sikowski.
Yes, this is my son, Shell Smash, and we're here, part of a discreet operation for the Crash / Smash clan.
We're gonna
Because
thrash.
we're gonna thrash.
Go ahead and make a persuasion styled check for me on that. This is going to be an intellect roll unless you have persuasion specifically trained.
I've got positive,
difficulty
pleasant
5.
social interactions and
Absolutely.
influencing minds.
I can only imagine Vespers is staring at all of this with just like the biggest just look of disapproval.
Gonna
Be
do
not
that.
afraid, mother. We shall prevail.
So what's the challenge rating on it here?
So
we're
it's
just gonna see what
it's
we
a
do.
5, but yeah, your training's gonna help with that, so that's nice.
All right, cool. I'm gonna spend. I've got. All right, so I want to go over the effort and edge rules one more time, just because I've got 2 effort now, and I've got 2 edge and intellect. So how much? What's the math here?
So your first effort will always cost 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
The edge is going to subtract from that cost. It can be edge can
Alright.
be used once per action, and so can effort.
Okay.
And so you have two edge, so that's going to take it down to being 1 point for that
One
first,
cost. All right.
and then it's going to be 2 for every subsequent after.
All right. So I'm gonna spend
For
2 effort, totaling a cost of 3 intellect total for this one roll. So I
Fantastic. You
take
brought
this
that
5 down
down.
to a 2,
Yep. So
and
roll the
I roll a 14 to beat it.
Very nice. He looks at you, and there's very much knowing in his eyes that you are not Daniel Sikowski and Shell Crash, but he doesn't
Smash.
care. He's not being paid enough to care, even though this is his business. He doesn't have time to care. But he looks at you and he goes, "Yeah, Mr. Sikowski, I think that'll work. And if you need anything, please stop by Cosmos. If you need transportation off world, might be able to rustle something up for you. If you need money, well, there's plenty of jobs to do here. So,
Well, I think for the current time, we've been traveling for quite a while, been really cooped up, as you might say. It's the Smash and Clash Crown.
no.
Yeah, really, really cooped up. So, I just, we're looking for somewhere exciting to kind of spend the afternoon or evening, somewhere we could blow off some steam. What do you think?
Oh.
Any place in particular?
I mean, absolutely. The skiff races are always super enjoyable to watch. Sometimes I have a few people operating on my team for the skiff races. Won't be participating anytime soon. Lost my last crew, unfortunately. Let's see. Exciting. I mean, there's the Rusty Skiff is my favorite.
Rusty Skiff, that's a bar.
It's a bar, hotel, whole works. They got rooms for rent. Or you could go to the Starlight Lounge if you're feeling a little hoity-toity, right?
I look back at the party and I say, I think the Rusty Skiff probably fits a little better.
I knew that.
It's so close to high society, you can almost taste it.
Yeah. But if you want somewhere a little bit dangerous, and he looks over at you, Egg, because you're big and strong. He goes, "There's always Outlaw's Den. It's gonna be a little bit outside town, kind of out of the way, but there's characters there. But welcome to
Outlaw's Den?
Barenza."
Is there an in Losden? Either way, I like the sound of it.
Cosmo, I've got a question for you, Cosmo.
Yeah. What's up?
If we needed transportation to Atrosia, what would that run us? How hard would that be to find here? And how discreet can that transportation get?
I mean, there's definitely interplanetary ships available. Freightliners, space buses.
Yeah, if we wanted to take something that didn't really want to ask too many questions about who we were, what do you think?
So here's the thing, bud. When you want to hide who you are, that paints a target on your back. And usually the people who are going to be amicable. Anyway, the people who are typically going to be super into that kind of thing are also going to be the people who might take your payment and then turn you in for whatever bounty you've probably accrued upon your head if you're going to be traveling in secret. First thing I would suggest, get some new IDs. All right? Come up with better names. And, yeah, you could easily find someone here in Berenza that will happily make you a new identification. Second thing, try to avoid public transportation. Some of you have some very unique faces. And he looks over at the himbo. So
Draw the shawl tighter over my Templar armor.
I'm just their average-looking guy. Yep.
So
I
would
question.
say new identification, and probably your own transportation, even if it's
May
temporary.
I ask a question?
Oh, absolutely. What's up,
If
Smash?
an individual wanted to get a hold of Mark 7 15 kiloton power grenades, where would they go?
Subtle egg. I mean,
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm sure that there's a couple of black markets here in Berenza. It is the capital city. I mean, come on, you're gonna find what you're gonna find. So,
Thank you. It is in the interest of my father,
of
I
course,
need grenades.
Mr. Sikowski.
for Mr. Sikowski, obviously.
Obviously.
Shouldn't be terribly hard to find. It's not like they're highly regulated here on Chuda anyway. It's just more so if you want to get it without, presenting ID. Now,
Any
if you
safety,
do present
yes.
ID, if you do present ID, if you happen to get a real good new identification, you can just walk into pretty much any weapon shop here on Chuda, especially here in Berenza.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well,
if you,
where would I go to get a fake ID around here, my good man Cosmo? Because I've lost my current ID that says David Sikowski on it.
of course,
And I don't want to go through all the paperwork at the Empire to get my
yeah.
proper ID back,
Absolutely. Well, if I were to do such things, and he just kind of like throws his arms up, and like this is a thick man, like he is highly muscular, to the point to where like his clothes are just like creaking as he adjusts himself, and he goes, I would say possibly, maybe there's a guy named Tariq
Mm-hmm.
hanging out the Rusty Skiff, and just maybe allegedly this fella can come up with new identification for you.
Okay.
That's what I would guess.
Well then,
So
now that you've told us all this, you're under arrest, okay? I'm a cop, and you've just told us all about this illegal activity. You're going in.
he very much like he's holding this large wrench in his hand, and like just his knuckles tighten, like the fur on the back of his neck begins to stand up, and his eyes, the pupils of his eyes, just go.
All
he
right,
goes,
David, that was a really good joke.
Oh,
We
and
don't-
Daniel, I'm Daniel.
David.
All right, Cosmo, calm down. See, I mean, you see how crazy it is. If I was an actual cop, all this would be insane. All this side talking and stuff. Come on, you can talk straight with us. You ain't gotta say allegedly and all that. Just tell us what's going on, man. We're working on the same thing. I mean, you definitely know we're criminals. Like, come on, look at us.
I'm a convicted
What do you mean,
terrorist.
come on, look at us?
Look at it. Look at her fake arm. It's got prison tattoos on it.
We did show up
Look
in
at you,
a ship. as directed by the Crash family, noted terrorists. And the first thing we asked for was, can we scrap this ship?
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good.
Do
Listen.
you know where to get a new arm, by the way? This is pretty garbage, and at this point it just kind of like freezes. Something really good, better.
Yeah, come on.
Something.
Get over here. Come on. And he invites you all inside to his little workshop. I will take care of it. I'll at least get it working for you until you're able to secure something a little better.
Can you get the property of Eric off of it?
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm not an Eric. Granted, that could be my fake name.
It's true. And so yeah, he pulls
so.
he pulls you over to his work desk area, and he's like, all right, lay your arm out here. And you kind of have to like do one of these while he's working out, like you're getting a tattoo kind of thing. As he starts to repair the arm for you, he grabs a bit of metal and starts to kind of bend it into shape so that the innards of your arm are no longer as exposed as they were. It's no longer just this skeletal, like, awful looking thing. And he gets it and he goes, there, try to move it now. And
Yeah, that seems a lot better.
all right, good.
Thanks.
Now hold your arms out forward.
Yeah.
Just smack right into the microphone.
Hello, microphone. How you doing?
And he goes, yeah, it's what I thought. This arm's like 2 inches longer than your other one.
Oh,
He-
yeah.
he-
I did notice that in bed one night.
What, did you take this thing off of a corpse?
No, but it was given to me as, I guess, a hand me. I'm not Eric, as you can see.
Of course. Your mama smash. he laughs.
Yes.
As he kind of goes in and adjusts the length at the elbow for you, and yeah, hold up real tight, and he takes that casing off that he made for it, and he takes it over to this machine and turns it on, and he goes, just be a couple more minutes. And he just stands there looking around as the machine does its work.
I think
you
Seer's
guys-
gonna just peace out the rest of the group and just go walk off out to the city with Windless, just making a motion to like, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. I've got my little wrist computer here. And he goes and sends out contact details to people's communication devices.
Location, find my friends.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you guys look around, and like this shop is very it's a mess, but like there's parts of different kinds of ships and like androids and just about anything you can imagine just hanging with prices on them. He says it's not a chop shop. It looks like a chop shop, but you know, there's a good chance that he got all these parts correctly.
Egg is constantly like, what does this do? And then just pokes it. What does this do? And smacks it.
No, that's
What does this do? Picks it up.
that's a worm drive those are very expensive, bud.
Neat.
And he finishes up and presents this new, now powder-coated arm exoskeleton for you. It looks much nicer. What color would you like it to be?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I mean, this is how you
Pink.
accessorize yourself.
I think I want it like a gunmetal blackish.
All right, yeah. Just
With flames on the side.
real mysterious looking, you know. It's absolutely. He presents it
Put a
to you.
skull on it.
Hell yeah.
He affixes it to the much better shaped than it was before. It moves, it responds. There's no delay. It doesn't seem to get caught anywhere or have any sticky spots. And he goes, "There, that should suit you until you find something better."
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Now,
can we do something to help you out for all of this?
Eggs?
How good a pilot is Papa Smash here?
Well, he drives a busted old ship. That's pretty garbage.
Oh, that's my wife. Always giving me a hard time. Making fun of my car.
Why do you guys always need to fight?
Stop pressing those buttons,
Ooh.
Michelle. Get back over here. Get back over here. Stop it. You're grounded.
I'm just saying that if maybe you're able to get those IDs figured out,
Mm-hmm.
and you're able to get everything up and running above board, there's a skiff race coming up. And I don't know. If you're interested, you can keep the prize. I just want the trophy.
Now this is skiff racing.
Now this is skiff racing.
So you just want the trophy. What's the trophy? You just big on your honor there, having your team win?
Yeah, Team Cosmo.
Team Cosmo. What's a skiff race? What is this?
Yeah,
I've never heard of this thing.
A skiff race is a it's a combat race, but usually not super lethal. That's not the point of it. The point of it is to get to where you're going, at the end. But it's a small 4 to 5 person crewed racer that just barely hovers above the ground, and has all the same crew needs as your other ship.
Okay. Well, I could do this for you. Reward will be enough to get us off the planet and find our way towards Atroja.
Oh yeah, should pay for just about everything that you need to get to where you're going, including ship rental, whatever it is you need.
Okay. Well, that seems like a good plan. I think we will consider it. And we're going to spend a night here on the planet, kind of get our bearings, see what we need to do to check our options out. But we'll come back tomorrow and talk to you.
Of course, I'll start piecing the old girl back together, and he motions over to a pile of debris of the skiff, and that's where we're going to end for today.
Ah,
So,
Noise.
join us
All
next
right.
week as our party gets the hang of their surroundings in the capital city of Berenza on the planet of Chuta. Did I say Berenza? That doesn't sound right. I'll cut this
Baloney.
out and I'll say it again. Berenza. No, it was right. I was correct.
Yeah.
We're keeping it in. We're keeping
We're
it
keeping
in.
it.
And
Especially me saying baloney.
yeah, we'll see what kind of trouble our crew gets into. Make sure to check out our Patreon, follow us everywhere, One Shots Tavern. Of course, check out the link description. You can find the Game Master for Hire profiles for everyone here, as well as Eryn's Twitch, which you should 100% go and check out and subscribe to. Have a wonderful week, and we can't wait to do this again.
Bye.
Death to the Empire. Woo!
Death to the Empire.
Woo!